Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I have a fragrance haul. Yes, you guys know when I buy fragrances, like first of all, you know I buy fragrances all the time because I have over 200 bottles and it continues to grow, and I have fragrances that I continue to reveal in my videos, in my list videos, countdown, whatever. But today I decided to compile them all together and do a haul. So we're not going in any particular order, but we are going to start with the most luxurious items on this entire haul. This entire haul is balling because of these fragrances right here. So let's start with Fragrance du Bois. Now guys, I've heard so much about Fragrance du Bois from you guys, from fragrance reviewers, and everyone's always like, if you love oud, you gotta have Fragrance du Bois. There's no way that you love oud and you don't have Fragrance du Bois. So for me, I was a little bit scared because I know what the synthetic oud smells like, and I'm just like, I don't know, because I do like oud, you know, but I'm not like, if it doesn't have oud, I don't want it. Like, I'm not like that. So I was always reluctant into trying fragrances from Fragrance du Bois. So avantgarde.com is now carrying Fragrance du Bois. Guys, so this was my opportunity to finally get to try out these fragrances. So I actually asked them to send me a few fragrances, and these fragrances obviously were sent to me by So Avant-Garde and the fragrance group. So we're going to talk about them here today. Some of them I've actually worn and I am up. First of all, I'm obsessed with all of them. One of them I actually purchased with my own coins, and 4 of them actually... So 4 of them were sent to me. 1 I purchased with my own coins, and 2 are on their way. Initially, I wanted to wait and just do like this grandiose haul with all the fragrances that I'm going to purchase and send PR, but I couldn't wait. So I just decided to just do this haul with about 11 fragrances. And yeah, so let's start with these Fragrance du Bois fragrances. So as I was saying, I was always afraid of trying this house. So Avant-Garde is now carrying them, so I decided to take that risk. And if I didn't like them, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can just pass them on to Bay. I can do a giveaway, you know, whatever. Guys, the fragrances came, and the one thing that I've noticed about all of the fragrances that I got from Fragrance du Bois that no one has ever said, I did not hear anyone say this. I was always hearing, if you love oud, you need Fragrance du Bois. Because I can imagine what that real natural oud smells like in my mind. I'm like, this is gonna be way too resinous, way too oudy, way too animalic for me, and I don't like that kind of smell. Like, that doesn't smell good to me. I want to smell good. I want to smell pretty. I want to smell exotic, you know, all of the things. Guys, the oud in these fragrances are so soft and so smooth. Now, people always say if you love oud, you need to try these fragrances. But I'm going to say, even if you don't love oud, you can try these fragrances because you're not going to smell the oud in the fragrances. Now, I'm not saying they don't have super oudy fragrances. I just don't have them in my collection as yet. But the fragrances that I'm going to talk about today, guys, they all have oud. They all feature the note of oud. They're all natural oud oils. I'm sure there's fragrances in the Fragrance du Bois collection that have very strong oudy resinous fragrances. But the ones that I have in my collection, guys, they're so soft. They're so smooth. Just a beautiful natural oud oil. Nothing that's going to be sharp to the nose. Nothing animalic. Nothing that's going to scare you. Trust me, guys, when I tell you, these fragrances have taken me by surprise. Guys, I'm so happy that So Avant-Garde is now carrying Fragrance du Bois because you can use my 20% discount code, THEGREAT20, and save 20% off on your Fragrance du Bois fragrances. First and foremost, let me show you how you're going to get your Fragrance du Bois package. Now, guys, I don't typically talk about packaging too much on this channel. Like, maybe with my Tiziana Terenzi and my my Louboutin fragrances, because the packaging is just exquisite. Other than that, there's nice packaging, you know, that I have in my collection with these fragrances. But the Fragrance du Bois packaging, guys, it's on another level. So let me show you. If you decide to order a Fragrance du Bois fragrance, your fragrance is going to come in this white box with this plastic bag over it. There's nothing in the box right now, but I just want to show you that it comes in this with the plastic. Now, in that white box, there is this beautiful box. It's so heavy, guys. This is just, so which one is this? This is Oud Rose Intense. Actually, so this is the one that I purchased with my own coins. I purchased Oud Rose. So this one retails for $190 on soavantgarde.com, and I got it with my 20% discount, and I think I paid like $160 something for this fragrance, because guys, they sent me 4, and when I saw the notes of this and when I smelled the 4 that they sent me, I was like, okay, that's it. Like, I need an entire collection of Fragrance Dubois fragrances. So it comes in this beautiful box, and then this flips down and you can pull it out. And then it's this beautiful, beautiful black velvet box with this gold, like, it's not a sticker, it's like a plaque. It's so beautiful and so great quality. Can you see that? I don't know if it's going to focus, but there it goes. So it's a beautiful quality gold plaque. And then you open the box, guys. Let me, I got to do this again. So it opens. Look at that fragrance, guys. This is just the epitome of luxury. It's luxury personified. Guys, like, this is just amazing. I don't know if you guys are into packaging. I love beautiful packaging, and especially when the fragrance is luxury and luxurious and you're paying that luxurious price tag. The juice needs to be #1, but the packaging needs to match it as well. So here you have your fragrance sitting in this beautiful box, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's look at this card right here. So in this beautiful cardboard envelope, guys, you will find the plantation information for the actual location of the oud that's in this fragrance. Guys, this is amazing. So it has information here, and then you flip it, the information is on the back as well. In addition to this card, guys, it doesn't stop there. You get, guys, this is an actual oud chip from a sustainable plantation, guys. Look at this. This is just amazing. And you can actually smell it and smell what the natural oud smells like. This is just amazing, guys. I absolutely love this. So now let's get to the fragrance. So here we have a 50 ml bottle, guys. Guys, I've worn this 2 days already. So I just put it back in that box for you, just for the, presentation of it all. But guys, I absolutely love this. But let me put this fragrance down really quickly, because I just want to show you that this box is so versatile. It's a beautiful, beautiful box, but this can actually be removed. This little bed can actually be removed. And then this doubles as like a little jewelry box, or, maybe you can travel with it and put jewelry or whatever you want to put in it, guys. It's such a beautiful box. So you see that? So you can reuse the box for whatever you want to put in there. But I'm just going to keep the fragrance in there because I absolutely love it, and I'm going to display it in this as well. So let's get to this incredible juice, guys. And I do have some notes for you, because I just needed to, like, these aren't reviews, okay? But I just needed to tell you, you guys know I love to have my notes. I have my little Fragrantica closet with all my fragrances. So I definitely like to write down all the notes of the fragrances that I get. And this is no exception. I don't care if it's a haul or not. But guys, this fragrance is so beautiful. It's fruity. Now let me tell you, guys, you don't even understand. This fragrance right here is the oud and rose combination that I have always been looking for. You guys, I don't really too much talk about oud and rose combinations on this channel, because I haven't really found that oud and rose combination that was just like, it was me. It spoke to me. It embodied me. It was what I wanted to smell like. I just have not found that combination. I love my Lancôme Oud Bouquet, but it's still, like, I was always on the hunt looking for more. Mason Francis Kirkjohn Oud Satin Mood, guys, that is a little bit too masculine on my skin. It just doesn't work for me. It's a beautiful scent. It smells amazing on bae, not on me. What else? There's Tiziana Terenzi Gold Rose Oud, another fragrance that smells amazing on bae. It's not for me. It's too oudy like that. Now that is a really sharp oud. If you've ever smelled Tiziana Terenzi's Gold Rose Oud, guys, in my opinion, that's a masculine scent. It's not in my collection. It's in bae's collection, and it smells amazing on him. It just didn't work for me. Another oud and rose combination that I've tried was Christian Dior from the Dior Privé line. What is it? Oud Ispahan. I've had so many deluxe samples of that fragrance, guys. I've even decanted the samples because I don't like the dabber samples. They just don't work for me. So I decanted it in a spray bottle, thinking that maybe it'll give me something different. Guys, it's just, Another one that just smells a little bit too masculine on my skin. I tried to make it work. It just didn't work. So I don't have a full bottle of that. There's another one. There's Trish McAvoy. I tried that oud and rose combination. Way too sharp of an oud. Now I can tell the difference between a natural oud and a synthetic oud. And that synthetic oud, guys, it's just very sharp on the nose and it just does not work for me. This is my end all be all oud and rose fragrance. Let me tell you some of these notes. There's fruity notes. Guys, there's like lemon and citrus in the opening. It doesn't say what type of fruity notes it is, but I smell pear, I smell citruses. It's so beautiful. And then we have bergamot, we have rose, sandalwood, geranium, amber, and oud. Guys, this right here. Now, if you were to say, because you guys always ask me, is it blind buy worthy? Can I blind buy it? Let me tell you something. Every single one of these fragrances, in my opinion, are blind buy worthy. If you and I have the same fragrance nose and we have a lot of the same fragrance taste, guys, I'm telling you that if you wanted to blind buy, you can. But you can always buy samples because they do have samples on soavantgarde.com of these fragrances. But guys, when I tell you this fragrance, it's so beautiful. It smells powdery. It smells sweet. It's fruity. It has oud, but it's not a sharp oud. It's that natural, beautiful oud. It lasts all day on your skin, guys. I had this on for, first of all, this is a fragrance that I would wear like seriously on a sexy date night. This is that date night. I'm putting it on. We're going to a fancy Asian restaurant because that's my favorite. You know, with Asian cuisine, and we're just getting fancy for the night. And this is the fragrance that I'm pulling for. Like, definitely this is a fragrance that I will be pulling for because it is amazing. I wore it one day just to test it out because I was so thirsty. I didn't want to wait for a date night and I wanted to have something to tell you guys rather than just like, oh, look at the fragrance that I got. I wanted to have some information for you guys. I'm bad at doing hauls because aren't you supposed to just say what you have or show? It's like show and tell. But, you know, you don't really have that much information on the fragrance. But I'm giving y'all information because that's just what I do. So I wore this for a whole entire day. I wore this, was it one day last week? I wore it Tuesday. I wore it to work. Guys, let me tell you, I had this fragrance on for about 7 hours. I can smell it on me. After the 7th hour, then I was, you know, smelling it very faintly on my skin. I got so many compliments on this fragrance. I wore 2 of these fragrances already. And both of them, I'm going to let you know the other one that I actually wore outside of the house because I wore all of them inside the house. But outside the house, I wore this one and I'll, you know, tell you about the other one once we get to it. And I've gotten so many compliments on these fragrances, guys. They are beautiful. In my opinion, they're worth the money. I'm so glad that So Avant-Garde is now carrying these fragrances so that I can experience them and actually bring them to you guys. Because guys, let me tell you, if you've heard about Fragrance Du Bois, you've probably heard that they're oud fragrances and oud is in every fragrance. So that's kind of like, that can be intimidating. Like, okay, these fragrances are very expensive and I don't know if I'm going to like that oud because oud is a very tricky note. You know what I mean? Like it can be, for me, it can go real wrong or real right. So it just so happens that in this case, every single one of them went real right. Like real right. It's so beautiful, guys. Oh my goodness. This is like luxury personified, luxury in a bottle. So yeah, guys. So this is Oud Rose Intense. So the next fragrance that we're going to talk about is Oud Juan Intense. And it's spelled Jaune. Juan, I'm not sure. But guys, this is the second fragrance that I actually wore out and gotten so many compliments on. Guys, it's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. I realized that these fragrances, these like super high luxury niche fragrances, this is what I want to smell like period. Like I'm gonna slowly but surely stop buying certain fragrances and saving my money for fragrances such as these. You know, like I'm getting into the House of Royal Crown. We'll talk about that also in another video. I just want quality fragrances that smell quality. Like I feel like if you dress fancy, you know, like you have fancy bags, fancy shoes, fancy jewelry, like you need to smell fancy too. Like your smell needs to match your look. When I'm putting it on and getting dressed, and we all know that fall is coming up, and fall season for me, that's dressing season. Like, especially if you're from New York where you actually get a fall, because I know a lot of you guys are like, we don't really get fall, you know, it's like 80 degrees here in the fall. No, it's getting like 60s and 50s, and it's dropping, and you can wear your layers and your scarves and your jackets and your cardigans and this and that. Like, you can really throw it on in the fall, like, you know, if you're living on the East Coast. This one is Juan, like I said. Another gorgeous, beautiful, where are these notes? Because I need to tell y'all what is in this fragrance. So here we have the notes. So guys, it's another 50 ml bottle. This one was sent to me by the fragrance group. Guys, so this one right here, this one has tiare flower, there's pineapple, there's more fruity notes that's not disclosed, it just says fruity notes. We have ylang ylang, we have orange blossom, vanilla, musk, and agarwood oud. Guys, let me tell you, this right here, when I smell this takes me to Bora Bora. I've never been to Bora Bora. But I can only imagine that this is what I will be wearing in Bora Bora. I have, however, been to the Maldives. So when you go to like those tropical fancy islands, Tahiti, Bora Bora, the Maldives, like those are tropical islands. This is that tropical scent that you would take to those tropical islands. Now, I have my Soleil Blanc, and I have my other, you know, beautiful coconut based tropical pineapple-y fruity fragrances, but those can go to, you know, like your different resort, like maybe like, you know, Mexico, DR, Jamaica, you know, like those type of Caribbean islands. But when we talk about like luxury tropical, like, you know, the plane only flies one time a week, you know, to these kind of places. You have to take a seaplane and a helicopter to get to these type of islands. You're wearing something like this. It's very luxurious, very upper class, very sophisticated. Guys, this is everything. Like, seriously, oh my goodness, a beautiful tropical kind of like scent, pineapple-y scent. But guys, this can be worn all year round. If you're in a climate controlled environment in the dead of winter, like, I mean, you're not going to be standing outside in a snowstorm, right? But if you're going to a restaurant in the dead of winter and you want to smell like this, then this can work. You know, like this is a beautiful scent. So Oud Juan Intense. So the next fragrance Dubois fragrance that was sent to me by the fragrance group is Oud Blue Intense. Now guys, I'm going to show you this one, and I'm actually going to smell it, but this one is for bae. Now, I feel like this one is more unisex. Actually, I mean, they all are listed as unisex, but in my opinion, Oud Rose Intense, Oud Juan, the other ones that we're going to talk about, they're feminine fragrances to me. In my opinion, I wouldn't want to smell them on bae. But as soon as I smelled this one, I was like, this is going to be a fragrance for bae. He would absolutely love this fragrance because he loves fresh scents. But it's a fresh citrus fragrance, but it has oud, guys. It's so beautiful. It smells like tea. It smells like it was a hot lemon tea that has gotten cool. And it has a whole bunch of honey in it, like it was sweetened with a lot of honey and some agave, and it got cold. Do you know that scent? That's what this smells like. And it smells absolutely amazing on bae, guys. Now, I'm not saying a woman can't wear this. I feel like if you like certain kind of scents and masculine type of scents, then you would absolutely love this. But for me, it leans a little bit too masculine on my skin. And honestly, I didn't even try it on my skin because I just smelled it and felt like this would be a fragrance that bae would love. And you know, I like to share the share the wealth sometimes. Like, you know, I'll get 5 and I'll give him 1. So this is a beautiful one, guys. Oud Blue Intense. Next one on the list is Oud Orange Intense. Guys, let me turn my little notes around. Let me tell you, Fragrance Dubois is about to get all my money. Like, seriously, this is like, I'm so loving this house right now, guys. So it's another 50 ml bottle. Another one that you guys were telling me about, like you guys were like, you need to try this. And I'm like, oud and orange. Like, I just could not I couldn't fathom the scent. Like, it just wasn't making sense to me. Y'all are like orange and oud. So I'm thinking in my mind, orange, citrus, and oud. Like, it just wasn't computing in my head until I smelled it. Guys, OMG. So listen to these notes. Fruity notes again. They don't disclose what the fruity notes are. But obviously, there's a lot of citruses in the opening in this fragrance. So there's fruity notes. Then there's coconut. Guys, you know me. The coconut just adds a creamy nuttiness to this fragrance. I'm not done. There's bourbon vanilla, so it has a little boozy effect. There's vanilla, there's agarwood oud again, and there's musk. Guys, another put it on, you're getting dressed, you have your heels on, you know, you're slaying. Like, it's date night and y'all are slaying the town. You're going to maybe like a bigger city. The restaurants are more fancy. The ceilings are high. There's a bunch of chandeliers. There's white tablecloth on the table. Like, that is where you're going to wear a fragrance like this too. For me, I mean, first of all, you can wear whatever you want, wherever you want, yada, yada, yada. We all know that. But for me, guys, this is a put it on, like we're getting dressed type of fragrance. Like, this is a moment that you need to capture. This is so beautiful, guys. I wore this in the house and I cannot wait to wear this outside. I'm not even going to test this out at work. Like, work doesn't even deserve like this scent. Like, I feel like Oud Juan and even Oud, the rose and oud one, those are two beautiful fragrances, guys. Another, like, put it on date night, you know, you're getting all done up and ready. But if I wanted to wear that, like, if I felt like I wanted to be extra special and actually wear that, you know, throughout the day to work, or just like, you know, just a day out on the town, whatever, I would. But this one right here, like, I'm saving this one for a special occasion right here, guys. This is so the last fragrance, Dubois fragrance in this haul that we're going to talk about is Siberian Rose. And this is the 100 ml bottle, honey. They looked out for your girl with this one right here. This is the 100 ml bottle, guys. Can you see? But guys, can you look at this bottle? Look at this. And then when you turn it around, like, just look at it. I'm just like a giddy kid in a candy store right now. Now, when I put this in my list videos and I actually get to live with them more and play with them a little bit more and figure out like where I would place these and where I feel like would work in you guys' life, then we'll get into more, you know, detail. But right now, I'm just like, look at the atomizer. Now, this is a softer experience. First of all, none of them are super roaring beast. They're not super beast mode fragrances, but they have great performance and they will last on your skin and people will smell you. These aren't aggressive fragrances that are going to slap you in the face. Although we love those fragrances, I know we love those fragrances, guys, but sometimes the composition just does not call for that. I can't even imagine this fragrance being a super loud beast mode fragrance. It would actually take away from the experience of the fragrance, if that makes any sense. This smells very luxurious. It smells very refined. Any loud, sharp beast, it would change the composition of the fragrance, and it'll probably be like a Oud Isfahan or something like that, guys. I don't know. But let me see. So Siberian Rose. So this opens up with pear. Guys, you know me. We're here, right? We see each other. And then there's juniper berries, there's pink pepper, there's cinnamon, there's tuberose, there's ylang ylang, there's leather, there's moss, there's amber, and patchouli. So let me say this real quick, because I know you guys heard the leather. You do not, I do not, let me make that clear. I do not detect a strong leather scent, because you guys know I'm not a fan of leather. The only leather fragrance that I have in my collection that I absolutely love is Spirito Fiorentino by Tiziana Terenzi. And even that leather, it's more of a smoky type of, you know, this isn't about Tiziana Terenzi right now, but you know, you guys know that's my heart. But this right here, this isn't a screaming loud leather. I don't like any leather fragrances. Like, that's why I don't have a lot of Memo fragrances, because Memo has so much leather in their fragrances, and you actually smell that sharp leather. Do not be fooled by the leather or even the oud, because honestly, guys, let me tell you something. My nose cannot detect the oud in any of these fragrances. I smell the oud more in my Passion de l'Amour, in my oud bouquet. Like those fragrances, like I actually smell the oud. But in these fragrances here, like although oud is in every one of these fragrances, you don't smell them. Like, well, I don't smell it. It's a very soft, it's just blended. I feel like it's just there to anchor all the fruity notes and the ylang-ylang and all that, just to make it become a beautiful, round, luxurious scent, guys. I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful one. Siberian Rose, guys, get your whole life. And like I said, you can order samples from soavantgarde.com if you feel like you want to blind buy these fragrances. Now, I always tell you guys, I'm not really an advocate of blind buying, because I don't want y'all to buy that fragrance and then be like, oh, AI steered me wrong. This fragrance was not, you know, it was this, it was that. No, y'all ain't about to put that on me. I don't need all that much pressure. I have enough pressure on me, okay? But I'm telling you that if you were to blind buy, I can't see you hating these fragrances. I can't see, I mean, I don't know what it is that you would not like about these fragrances, because they're beautiful. They're luxurious. They're beautiful. They're like, honestly, like these are beginner friendly niche fragrances. The price is not beginner friendly. The price is like, oh, I've been buying niche for years. Okay? But the scent, guys, it's so beautiful, but so unique and exotic, but still very friendly, very welcoming, very mass appealing, but different. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense to you guys right now, but trust me, you're going to hear more about Fragrance du Bois in my collection. So far, I have 4 in my collection. I'm getting 2 more. And after those 2, I'm going to purchase another one. I don't care. Like, I'll purchase. Send me stuff for free. I'm purchasing as well, because if I love it, I love it. And these are fragrances that I want a whole entire collection of. Like, I can just totally see me having them in my setup, because I am, if you guys don't know, like I'm changing things around. So you will be seeing a different closet, a different setup. It'll look a little bit different, and I will be doing a reveal. But once I get everything all together, like I can totally see me having all these just like sitting up like this, you know, like just like upwards like that, just like lined up. Like I want all of them. I want all of them, like just lining a shelf, like just my beautiful luxury, just opulent Fragrance du Bois shelf. That's just how I'm feeling right now. So yes, so that is all the fragrances from the Fragrance du Bois in this haul. So now let's get to the next fragrance. So guys, this next fragrance was sent to me. I'm not going to say who sent it to me. She's one of my subscribers, and I don't know if she would want her name out there like that. So, you know, I'm not going to reveal her name. She wrote me a beautiful letter, and she sent me this fragrance by Our Love. And this is out of the box. Guys, this is such a beautiful, beautiful gesture that she did, and it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So this is an Italian niche fragrance brand, and this is what the bottle looks like. It's so beautiful, guys. The scent is lovely. Now, upon smelling this, I'm gonna tell you that it smells like a combination of Roses Musk by Montal and Gentle Fluidity Gold had a baby. That's what this smells like. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent, guys. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love her for sending me this fragrance. So this has introduced me to this brand by Our Love, and they're not too pricey. They're about over $100. So, you know, they're a niche brand that you guys will absolutely love. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent, guys, and this is by Our Love, and it's out the box. So the next fragrance I purchased was Twilly Au Ginger. Guys, now I think I wrote these notes down too. Did I? Yes, I did. See, I just be prepared for you guys. Although it's a haul, I'm writing down notes for you guys. So guys, this fragrance has been getting a lot of mixed reviews. So I was a little apprehensive, but you still have to be your own person and go out and smell something. And I'm so glad I did, because this is a beautiful scent. From the opening until the dry down, it's a beautiful scent. And you guys know I love Twilly. I just don't have the other one, the old you know that one. But I'm thinking about getting that one as well. I think I might as well just get the whole collection, right? Because I love Twilly the Hermes. So this fragrance, guys, is a very ginger heavy fragrance. If you love ginger, then you're gonna love this fragrance. So let me tell you the notes. It opens up with peony, then there's ginger, then there's candied ginger, and then there's cedar. So instead of the tuberose, there's peonies, and instead of the sandalwood, there's cedarwood, and of course there's ginger and candied ginger. Very simple. And it's a beautiful fresh scent. Now, this came out, I want to say, I got this over the summer. Well, it's still summer, right? I got this middle of the summer. This came out, I guess, for like spring, summer. But honestly, like, I'm going to be wearing this in the fall as well. This to me smells like, it's a beautiful scent. I feel like I can wear this in the fall. It's definitely different. It's not as sweet as Tuile de Hermes, but like I said, if you like ginger, then you'll like this because it smells like that candied ginger. You know how that candied ginger, it has a little bit of bitter taste to it? Like, you know those white crystallized ginger? Although it's sweet, it still has like a bitter, sharp taste to it. And that's exactly what this fragrance smells like. And I love eating those candied ginger. I love ginger candy. I love ginger anything. So this had to be in my collection. So what is it? Tuile de Hermes Eau Ginger. Excuse me, guys. I'm just reading this book because it's a very good read. I'm so corny. I really need to stop. Okay, so this fragrance is by Imaginary Authors. And guys, look at the packaging. It is a straight up book. Like, it's such a beautiful packaging. It says, tell a story without saying a word. Guys, this is just amazing. I love this. Now, this was sent to me by the fragrance group along with Sun Drunk and what is this? Falling into the Sea, and we'll get to these in a minute. So this is my first experience with Imaginary Authors, and I love, okay? And aside from the fragrances being different and loving the juice inside, the presentation is also amazing. And guys, the price point is not that bad. I'm so glad these fragrances they're like just over $100. I'm gonna leave more information either in the video or in the description box down below, but they're not like Fragrance Dubois fragrances that are like $500. Like, but these are beautiful fragrances. So my favorite out of the three that was sent to me is Saint Julep. Now guys, this is what the bottle looks like. And then look, it has the notes on the back of the fragrance. Like, this is right up my alley because I love to read notes. So in this fragrance, we have sweet mint. And listen to these notes, right? Because I'm gonna say something after I finish telling you the notes. But listen to these notes and then we'll talk about it, okay? Just listen. So we have sweet mint, we have tangerine, we have southern magnolia, we have bourbon, we have sugar cube, and crushed ice. Now, crushed ice, okay, so I should tell you guys that with the Imaginary Authors, each fragrance features an imaginary note, okay? So, like, you'll have a note called First Kiss. Like, what does that smell like? Like, and not bad breath or anything like that. But yeah, so it has an imaginary note that will give you like a vibe of what the fragrance is supposed to smell like. I think it's such a cool, you know, it's just a cool concept. The packaging, I just can't get over this packaging. Look at it. Like, seriously, it's just so beautiful. Like, I love, just give me all the packaging, okay? Now, guys, the fragrance. Now, I told you to listen to the notes, right? This fragrance smells like, and I hate saying this, but I gotta be honest with you. I gotta tell you the truth, because if you get this fragrance, which you can get it from So Avant-Garde using my 20% code, THEGREAT20. If you get this fragrance, I don't want you guys to say, oh, AI, why didn't you tell me it smells like So I have to tell you, it will remind you, it doesn't really too much smell like, but it will remind you of Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait. Now, I was telling you to listen to the notes because the notes have nothing to do with Baccarat Rouge 540 extrait. But for some reason, I don't understand why the fragrance smells similar. It's beyond me. But guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Now, it's not a dupe. I'm not telling you that it's a dupe, but if you like how Baccarat Rouge 540 smells, the extrait, then you will love this. This doesn't have a super loud performance either. It's not one of those that's gonna punch you in the face. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours on me. I can smell it after 5 hours. I do overspray because I felt like it wasn't gonna give me everything that I needed it to give me, because it gives me like a little softer experience. But it is a beautiful scent. It smells like the extrait, but it's so much sweeter. Like, it's a very sweet but not gourmand type of sweet. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Like, can you see how much I used already? Look at that. This is I wore this twice already, because this is a haul, guys. I mean, I have gotten these fragrances within the last month or like month and a half or so, but I had to live with it for a little while before I came to you. I don't think I could come to you with a completely new fragrance. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh, it gives me this, it gives me that. Like, I want to be able to really actually give you guys some like concrete, hard facts about the fragrance. But this is beautiful. It gives me remnants of Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait, but much sweeter. Doesn't last as long. It's a beautiful, beautiful packaging, beautiful presentation, and I think that this will be a great addition to your fragrance collection. And like I said, it's not super expensive. It retails for $1 something, if even $100. Like, I have to see. I'm gonna definitely find out. But a niche brand that's great for beginners. Okay, so now let's get to the next one. So all three of them were sent to me by the fragrance group, so I didn't purchase any of these. But so this one is Sun Drunk. Now, from what I remember with this one is very sweet as well. Let me spray the inside of the box to refresh my mind. Okay, so this one is a little tangy. I do like it. Like, it's a pretty scent, but if I had to choose, like, all three, like, my favorite is definitely Saint Julep. That's my favorite, like, hands down. Like, I absolutely love that. Now, this one has neroli, there's rhubarb, there's honeysuckle, rose water, orange zest, and first kiss. What I smell is that zesty orange. Like, it gives me like Joe Malone orange peel, but with like more notes. Because you definitely smell that orange peel. And it also has neroli, so you know neroli has that green orange kind of vibe to it as well. It has some honeysuckle in there. It's beautiful, and this is what the bottle looks like. It's so cute. Definitely more of a spring summer type of vibe, and you can tell by the name, it's Sun Drunk. Yeah, another beautiful fragrance by Imaginary Authors. So let's get to the last one from Imaginary Authors. This is Falling into the Sea, and I remember really, really loving this one as well. Let me spray the inside of the box to remind me. Yes, it's so beautiful, guys. It's so, so beautiful, and this packaging is just everything. Okay, so this is what this bottle looks like. It's like a bird coming out of a lemon. Can you see that? It's so cute. So in this one we have, so this one opens up with lemon and bergamot and grapefruit. So off the top, you can tell this is a straight up hot weather summer fragrance, or even vacation, you know, if you're going somewhere really hot. So like I said, lemon, bergamot, and grapefruit. So it opens up very bright and citrusy. Then we have lychee. We have tropical flowers, which I'm sure there's tiare flower in here as well, because there's something a little creamy in this background. And then the imaginary note is warm sand. So it has that warm sand accord like vibe, but this is straight up beach vibes. It's straight up like vacation, citrus, hot weather. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, guys. And this is Falling into the Sea by Imaginary Authors. Okay, we're almost done with the haul. So next on the list is another fragrance that I received from the fragrance group, and this is BDK Velvet Tonka. Guys, let me just, guys, okay, so look how much of this fragrance I've used so far. Can you see that? Look at that. This fragrance is everything, guys. You know, I don't really do too many dedicated reviews, but I'm definitely gonna give this fragrance its own dedicated review. And I know a lot of you guys don't like those videos, and my views are probably gonna go down. I already know it, but you know, you can't do everything for views. Some things, like, I just want the people who want to know about this fragrance to know about, because you guys have been asking me. And this is so beautiful. Guys, I am obsessed with this fragrance. Let me spray this here. And another one with a beautiful atomizer. Ooh. Y'all, this is so good. It's so pretty. Now, this is one that I have to decant. Like, I didn't decant it yet because it would have went down because my decant is like 10 mils. But I will be decanting this. I will be talking about it in another video. I have a comparison video. Not really a comparison, but we'll talk about it. Okay, girl, we'll talk. But just know that BDK Velvet Tonka, the scent is everything. I absolutely love it. And look at the bottle. Like, this one has that gold metallic cap. It's so beautiful, so luxe looking. I absolutely love it. So yeah, another fragrance that's been added to my collection. So now let's get to the last fragrance in this haul. And this is how do you pronounce this? Wilhelm Parfumerie. So let me tell you how I got this fragrance. This was purchased with base coins. So I wanted the Dior fragrance. I wanted the new Dior fragrance, Vanilla Diorama. I wanted that fragrance so badly because I love Dior Privé fragrances. I own 5 in my collection and I wanted to add another one. So they purchased it for me. I smelled it and it was a no for me. It was a no for me. It's not that the fragrance is bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. So he bought it from Saks. So I actually returned it and got this fragrance here. I want something that's gonna wow me. Like, give me something that's gonna make me feel good. Like, yeah, I promise you I don't watch the Players Club that much, but I feel like I do a lot of Players Club references because that was one of my favorite movies. But yeah, like, do something that's gonna make me feel good. So I ended up smelling this one and I felt good. So I got it. So this is Poets of Berlin. Let me show you the packaging. So it does come with this sleeve here. It comes with this sleeve here and you slide it off. And then it's like this. This is what the top looks like. It's like textured right here. And you pick it up carefully. And the fragrance will be just like nestled here in this soft, beautiful, like spongy velvet thingamajig. So here's the fragrance there. And this is the 50 ml bottle. I did have the 100 ml bottle, but then I was like, you know what? I have so many fragrances. Girl, sit down somewhere and get the small one, you know, like just keep it moving. So this is the one that I got. So let me tell you what this smells like. First of all, do you like blueberries? If you like blueberries, you'll like this fragrance. It's a sweet, fruity blueberry fragrance, but it's still fresh. But to me, I can wear it in the fall. Like, this is an all year round type of scent. So I did write the notes down for you. So it opens up with blueberry, then there's lemon, there's bamboo, there's orris, there's vanilla, there's sandalwood, and there's vetiver. Now, for me, this smells more of a vanilla fragrance than Vanilla Diorama. Make it make sense, Dior. Like, make it make a whole lot of sense, because it just wasn't making any sense with Vanilla Diorama. But this is so pretty. It's beautiful, guys. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's fresh, it's vanilla, it's creamy, has that beautiful sandalwood, it has vetiver. I think that's where I'm getting that green freshness from, because it's sweet and fresh at the same time. It's so beautiful. Now, this is not lasting all day on your skin. Like, I mean, I don't know. It probably will last all day on your skin, but on my skin, it's not lasting all day on my skin. I'm getting about 4 hours tops smelling it, like being able to smell it for it projecting. And after that, it becomes a skin scent. You definitely have to spray your clothes. But I'm glad that I have it because it smells really, really good. Also, you can order samples from the website, from the Wilhelm Perfumery website, because that's where I ordered my Mango Skin and Dear Polly and, like, I think Checkmate Chest something, child. I don't know. Girl, listen. Let's talk about it in the comments below like we always do. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.